Welcome back, New London, to another great episode of KTTV. I'm Dylan Smith.
I'm Michael Henderson. We have a very fun and exciting episode for you all this week. We will be taking a look into Who Dis with Kara Krieger, the middle school election with Levi Francis, and Dance Team with Jenna Hummel.
All of this coming to you right after the intro.
I sure do love what's coming up next. How about you, Dylan?
Yes, I definitely agree. Next up, we have Who Dis with Kara Krieger.
Who dis?
Where's volleyball?
Her?
That's what she said.
Where's volleyball?
Kira.
They are friends with Peyton, Sophie, and Ella. In their free time, they like to sleep.
Chloe Coleman.
Yeah.
Okay. Cece. Chloe Coleman.
Oh, I was going to say Kayla Schulte.
They play volleyball and it's not Hayden, Sophie, or Ella.
Kristen?
It's Chloe Coleman.
And it's a senior.
Kristen?
Oh, okay.
Kristen?
Who is
Coleman?
Chloe? Who is Chloe?
Chloe Coleman, you final guess.
Who is Chloe Coleman?
Who is Chloe Coleman?
Who is Chloe Coleman?
Chloe.
I know that. Bro, it's Chloe. That's not even hard.
It's me.
That sure was a great and funny feature. I honestly don't know if I would have been able to guess correctly.
I can completely agree. Before we go any further, let's go through this week's events. On Saturday, there is a JV wrestling tournament at Keokuk starting at 10, and there is a varsity wrestling tournament at North Cedar starting at 10. There is also a JV and varsity boys basketball game at Pekin starting at 4:30. On Sunday, there is an all-bands vocal concert starting at 2.
On Monday, starting at 4, there is a middle school girls basketball game here versus Central Lee. On Tuesday, starting at 4:30, there is JV boys, varsity girls, and boys basketball here versus Notre Dame. On Thursday, starting at 4:30, there is middle school girls basketball at Danville and middle school wrestling at L&M. At 6, there is high school wrestling here.
Up next, we have an election with Levi Francis. Take it away, Levi.
And Levi Francis reporting for KTTV.
I thought the presidential election went great this year. It's probably the best it's ever been, and how the Democratic and the Republican Party respond to issues. I thought, well, let's go ahead and act this out. Let's see how this works. And I think it was a great lesson. And I always tell the kids this: when the kids get done with learning about the Republican Democratic Party, they probably know more than 90% of the American public.
My name is Vegas Watson, and I was running for the middle school presidential election. I was the Democratic Party. Unfortunately, I didn't win, but I still had a great time working together with my classmates.
My name is Ellie Manning, and I'm your 2018 middle school class president. I'm pretty glad that I won the middle school election because my team worked very hard at it, and I'm glad our hard work paid off.
My favorite memory was when I got to go up on stage and say how I felt in front of the whole middle school.
Reduce the class sizes so that everyone has a chance and more teachers can have more jobs, so people more teachers.
My plan as middle school president is to make kids feel more accepted and comfortable in the school environment.
The kids, I think, really get a sense of how much time and effort, how much work is put into an election, and sometimes feelings do get hurt, just like in real life, and sometimes kids cross the line just as adults do in some of the advertising and things like that. So I think it's a really good life lesson. But overall, I think the kids learn a great experience from it.
We're against immigration, which is 100% not true. I think we should let everyone come to the United States, but they need to come into the country the right way.
This has been Levi Francis reporting for KTTV.
Great work, Levi. That was a great feature.
Yes, great work. We all make such a great team. Hey, Dylan, are you good at dancing?
Trust me, you don't want to see me dance. Up next, we have dance team with Jenna Hummel.
This is New London's second year combining with Mount Pleasant for dance team. The girls performed 2 routines, jazz and ball, at the state competition. The routines are learned in the period of a month. Today, the girls are heading up to compete. I caught up with a couple of the girls from the team to see how they're feeling about performing.
1, 2, 3, 4, shoulder, 5, 6, 7.
I've been a part of dance team for 2 years now.
So this is my first year on dance team.
My favorite part about dance team is just simply the dancing, because dance is my passion.
My favorite part about dance team is probably competing.
For dance team, we started practicing at the beginning of November.
It's a long way down, a long way down.
It's always nerve-wracking going into a competition, but with all our hard work that we've been putting in, I'm sure we'll do well.
I'm really excited, but at the same time nervous to be going into state on Friday.
Red sun rises like an early morning.
Well, that sure was a great way to end this week's episode.
It sure was. Next week, look for information about buying candygrams. Middle and high school can buy all week.
Clark kids, you can buy them Wednesday and Thursday.
We will see you next week on
Tiger Television.